Facebook. It's your boy Kenny White back with another live. All right, guys. I've been kind of out of for the last 3 or 4 days. I kind of haven't been active. I've been offline, but now it's time to get back to the. And I hear a lot of people talking that they can't do a certain thing or they can't accomplish their goals. Okay, because they failed. Okay, but I'm going to give you 9 examples in this video, and there's so many more. There's hundreds, even thousands of examples, okay? But I'm going to give you 9 examples in this video of people who overcame their adversity, who overcame their struggles, okay? And hopefully you'll get some value by the end of this live. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that we are live on my phone here real quick. Make sure that we are not having any issues today. I'm going to check my profile here real quick. Make sure that I am live. Make sure everybody can hear me okay. Okay, so we are live, because I wrote down some notes tonight because I wanted to add some real value, okay, and bring a real message, okay? This is a message of overcoming. This is a message of, getting past your obstacles, getting past your adversities, okay? So as you're coming in, just let me know where you're coming in from, okay? And let me know, like I said, let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know how your day was, and we'll see how far this message is getting out. Okay, so I'm gonna check and make sure that we are everything is good here on my phone. Pretty sure we are good, but I want to make sure we're public. Okay, we are public. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my band up here, get them ready. Then we're gonna go ahead and go live. Right, it's Monday, guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody's had a magnificent start to their week. I'm gonna definitely go ahead and just get into this live, okay? Hopefully some people jump on here. If not, you guys can definitely catch the replay right here, okay? So, Banner's up here. I'm also gonna let the family know right now that I'm here so they can come out and support, okay? Give me just a minute, guys, because I want the family to know that I'm here. All right, so I let all the families know. Hopefully they'll come on. All right, because we're already 3 minutes and 11 seconds into this video. So let's just go ahead and get into it, okay? And the title of this live, you guys can see, despite obstacles in your life, you can overcome, okay? These people, these examples that I'm going to give you on this live, they overcame, okay? And it didn't matter what happened, okay? It didn't matter what happened in their life, okay? So let's go on to the first one here, okay? First one, guys, Bill Gates, okay? It's only natural that I start here, okay? Bill Gates has been the world's richest man several times, okay? Most of the time, he is the richest man. Somebody may have passed him up now. I think that the founder of Amazon actually passed him up, but nonetheless, he's still one of the richest men in the world, okay? So I'm going to read my little notes that I made here, okay? Bill Gates was a person that overcame major obstacles, okay? His first business failed, guys. In fact, they couldn't even get it out the door, okay? He couldn't even get his first business out the door, guys. So, Bill Gates is a person that overcame major obstacles, okay? He overcame adversities, okay? So, Bill Gates, like I said, he's number one here. All right, we're going to move on to number two. All right, number two, guys, Albert Einstein. Okay, I know a lot of you guys, if you are history buff like me, you know, Albert Einstein was a major part, of our history in this country. Okay, but Albert Einstein, guys, he didn't even speak until he was 4 years old. Okay, the first 3 years of his life, he didn't even speak. He didn't say not one word. Okay, in fact, throughout his elementary years, his teachers thought he was lazy and he would never amount to anything. Okay, but not true. Albert Einstein. You know what I mean? He made something of his life. And you guys all know the story of Albert Einstein. Okay? So, they said he was going to be lazy. They said he wasn't going to amount to nothing. Okay? And he didn't speak. But that was his adversities. Okay? He didn't let his adversities stop him. Okay? So this is number 2. For the first one, guys, for those that just came on, is Bill Gates. Okay? One of the world's richest men. Okay? Throughout most of our lives. Okay? He had adversities. His first business failed. Okay? Albert Einstein, number 2. Number 3, let's move on to Jim Carrey. Okay? Many of you guys know Jim Carrey, okay? He's from Canada. He's a major comedian. He's been in blockbuster films, motion pictures, but it wasn't always that way for Jim Carrey. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right here, at 15 years old, he was homeless, okay? He had his father driving him around to comedy shows and things like that in Vancouver. And, he had to drop out of school, guys. He had to drop out of school to support his family at 15 years old, okay? And his apartment in a van when he was homeless, all right? And his father, like I said, he would drive him around to these comedy clubs in Toronto, okay? But then he went on to star in blockbuster films, guys. In fact, Jim Carrey is probably one of the most well-known comedians out there, okay? And this is, like I said, this is a man that was homeless. This is a man that had to drop out of school at 15 to support his family. He was living in a van, okay? So, despite the obstacles in his life, okay, he overcame, all right? Let's move on to number 4 here, okay? Number 4, guys, Bethany Hamilton, okay? And a lot of you may not know who that is, but I'm gonna tell you who she is, okay? When she was 13 years old, guys, she was an avid lover of surfing, okay? When she was 13 years old, she had her left arm bit off. It was bit off by a shark, okay? So, she could have gave up right there, said, you know what? I lost my arm, that's it. She could have gave up, she could have laid down, right? But she didn't do that. After she got her arm bit off, all right, 1 month later, she was surfing again. She was on the water, she was surfing again, okay? And 2 years later, all right, she took first place in the Explorer Women's Division of the NSSA National Championship. Okay, so that's a big turnaround. Okay, she went from getting her arm bit off by a shark, okay, to 1 month later, she was back on the surfboard, okay, and then 2 years later, she's getting an award from the NSSA, okay, so that's huge, okay. Let's move on to number 5, Benjamin Franklin, okay. This is a name that you've heard throughout history, okay. He's one of the founding fathers, okay. He dropped out of school at age 10, guys. Benjamin Franklin dropped out of school at age 10, okay? But it didn't stop him. Because Benjamin Franklin, right? What did he invent? He invented the lightning rod and vocals, okay? And he was also one of the founding fathers of our country, okay? So, this is a person that dropped out of school at age 10, okay? And he was one of the founding fathers of our country, all right? He invented the lightning rod and the bifocals, okay? So that's huge right there, right? So let's go on. I'm going to give you another example here. Number 6, guys. We're going to move on to 6. Richard Branson, okay? I know you guys have heard this name. You've probably seen him all over the TV, okay? Because he is the founder of Virgin Records, okay? He had dyslexia, guys. Richard Branson had dyslexia, okay? But he used his personality, that same personality that he had, he used it to obtain success, okay? And now, because he used it, he knew how to use his dyslexia and his personality. He is the 4th largest person in the UK, okay? So that's huge. Out of the whole UK, he's the 4th largest person, okay? This is a person that had dyslexia. This is a person they said would, probably would never make anything of himself, okay? They probably thought he would have had all kind of issues, but he made something of himself, all right? I want to move on to number 7 now, guys. Stephen King, okay? I know you guys have heard this name, right? Famous writer, okay? So let's talk about Stephen King, okay? I'm going to flip my page here because, like I said, I made some notes. I didn't want to miss anything. Stephen King, guys, he was rejected by countless publishing houses, okay? In fact, on his first book, he had gave up, okay? He had threw his manuscript in the trash, and his wife picked it up, all right? And she told him to get back to writing. Okay, she encouraged him to go on. Okay, do you know what happened, guys? His book, Carrie, right, which they made into a motion picture, which, like numerous books, that they made into motion pictures by Stephen King. Okay, guys, he wouldn't even have made this book if it wasn't for his wife. He would not be where he was, okay, because he had given up. He had thrown his manuscript in the trash. She picked it up and she gave it back to him and told him to get back to work, okay? And because she did that, as of today, guys, he has sold over 350 million copies, okay, of his books, all right? His books have been turned into countless motion pictures, okay, all from a person that was pretty much through. They had given in, okay, because they felt like they were a failure. They weren't having success. Okay. Number 8. Let's move into number 8. Oprah Winfrey. Okay. And guys, I know a lot of you know Oprah Winfrey's story. Okay. She grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, just like my sister Angela Jones. Okay. But at 14 years old, guys, Oprah gave birth. Okay, and she lost her baby. Okay. And you know it's reported that she was, molested several times by her uncle, a cousin, and a family friend. Okay, but that didn't stop Oprah. Okay, in fact, her academic achievement secured her a full scholarship to college. Okay, and now today, if you look at her net worth is 2.9 billion. She's a billionaire. Okay, she's one of the richest people, but definitely one of the richest women in the world. Point blank, period. Okay, so they said Oprah would never make it, but guys, Oprah made it. Okay, in fact, she did make it. Okay, and the last one, this is just another example. Okay, I told you I was going to give you 9 examples. Okay, this is number 9. Thomas Edison. Okay, and you know, Thomas Edison created the light bulb, right? He created the light bulb. But did you guys know that Thomas Edison failed between 1,000 to 10,000 times before he got it right? Okay, and when they asked him, you know, what his response to it was? Is he said, you know what? I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Okay, so guys, 1,000 to 10,000 times, and he failed, and he still didn't give up. He just kept going and kept going and kept going until he got it right. Okay, and then he turns around and he says, I haven't failed. I just found 10,000 ways that don't work. Okay, so let me go up here to the comments real quick. Hey, what's up, Roger? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Not sure where everybody's at right now, but everybody's missing in action. So hopefully everybody will catch uh, the replays here. I'm just going to go through these banners one more time, okay? We're going to go back. All right. Despite the obstacles in your life, okay, you can overcome. And I gave you guys 9 examples right here of people that overcome, okay? Number 1, of course, was Bill Gates, richest man in the world for several years, okay? But in fact, Bill Gates didn't get it right the first time. He didn't get it right the first time. He failed. His business failed miserably, okay? He didn't know, he didn't have a clue what to do. And now Bill Gates has went on to be one of the richest men in the world for several years, okay? Number 2, Albert Einstein, okay? Albert Einstein, what it was with Albert Einstein was he was too intelligent, right? People, okay, they couldn't comprehend on his level, okay, but they were trying to say that he was slow, that he had issues, when in fact, he he was very smart, he was very intelligent, okay, and this is why people didn't understand him, okay. I think he was also the person that came up with the theory of realization, okay, so he's the father of that as well, right? So number 3, of course, was Jim Carrey. I told you about him being homeless. I told you about him living in a van. I told you about him having to have his father drive him around the comedy clubs before he finally made it, okay? He's been in motion picture after motion picture after motion picture, okay? One of the world's biggest known comedians, okay? Bethany Hamilton, all right? Bethany Hamilton, she won first place, okay, in the Young Explorers NSSA NSSA competition after having a shark bite her arm off at the age of 13, her left arm, okay? Didn't let it stop her from surfing, her love of surfing, okay? She, 1 month later, she was back on the surfboard and she was doing what she loved to do, okay? And you guys can Google these, what I'm telling you here, okay? If you guys want to just look it up, all right? Benjamin Franklin. We all know Benjamin Franklin's story, okay? Richard Branson, number 6, okay? Founder of Virgin Records, okay? The 4th largest person in the UK. He had dyslexia, guys, okay? Number 7, Stephen King, who threw his first manuscript away, okay? He threw his first manuscript away. His wife picked it up, told him to get back writing, and he's went on to, sell over 350 million copies, okay? Had his books turned into motion pictures, okay? But what happened if he would have gave up, right? Number 8, Oprah Winfrey. You guys know Oprah Winfrey's story, okay? She had a hard life coming up. Now she's worth $2.9 billion, okay? And the last one, Thomas Edison, okay? Again, who created the light bulb, okay? But he failed, they say, between 1,000 to 10,000 times. And he said, I have failed. He said, I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work, okay? So, guys, a lot of obtaining success is where your mindset is at, okay? You got to have a strong mindset. You cannot let failure stop you, okay? If these people and many other people, that you guys know, many other people that have created things in our life, if they gave up because they failed, if they let a little failure stop them, guys, we wouldn't have half of the inventions and half of the things that we have today, okay? So, let me see, I think I got another comment over here. Sampy Joe, I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm not sure. I've never seen you before, but thank you for being here. So, let me get these comments off here real quick. And let's get back to it. All right, let me get the banner off here as well. All right. So, all right, guys. So, the title again of this live is Despite Obstacles in Your Life, You Can Overcome. Okay, I gave you 9 examples of people that overcome, and there's so many more, guys. Okay, so if you failed at something, if you fail miserably, if you fail repeatedly, it doesn't matter. It's never too late. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter who your parents are. Okay, all that matters is that you have the desire to want more. You have the desire to be great. Okay, you have the desire to want to be successful. Okay, and that's why you see all these online entrepreneurs. That's why you see online people working in the online space, okay, because they have a desire for more. They want more in their life, okay? Guys, I don't know about you, but in trucking, I work very hard, okay? Guys, like when my company comes in trucking, I'm already working. When they go home, I'm still working, okay? And then probably by the time they come back in the next day, I'm already working, okay? And a lot of us go through that, okay? We live that life every single day, okay? We be tired. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the last 3 or 4 days, this road life, like, I went from Arizona to Michigan, back to Kansas to Florida, then back over here to Texas, guys, and it just don't stop. Okay. So you gotta keep moving, you gotta keep pushing, okay? But sometimes you gotta give your body a little rest. Okay, so just take a day, take 2 days if you need it, okay? And you don't owe anybody an explanation, okay? But when you come back, your focus is going to be more clear, okay? And what you want is going to start to become more clear to you. So you're going to be able to go after it and you're going to be able to crush it, okay? But if you're tired and you're not in the right state of mind, you're not going to be able to crush it, okay? Let's see here. Not sure why that's doing that. Hey, pretty good, Roger. How's everything going up there in Canada, my man? He says, yes, I agree. Absolutely, man. I hope you're doing well, Roger. Good to see you here, man. So, that's kind of like what's been going on. But, like I said, it's time to get back to the grind, okay? March Madness, the team has been doing great. You know, new members have been joining the team. New success stories have been created. Okay, and people are taking action like never before because they are just tired of settling. Okay, so I don't. It does not matter. I don't care if you failed at another opportunity. I don't care if you failed at what you failed at in life. It's never too late. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so do not let failure or fear of failure stop you from doing something. Okay, I wanted to start off this week, with this live with some motivation. Okay, guys, even if you don't see me for a couple days, trust and believe I'll never give up. Okay, because my mindset is such that I know that the universe is going to bless me. I know that the universe is going to serve me with what I want. Okay, because I put in that work. Okay, and I'm a good person. So if you're a good person, okay, and your mindset is such as you can become successful too, just like all of these people that I mentioned on this live. Okay, I just use them as examples, but you can become successful too. Okay, if they can do it, you can do it. Okay, just like Thomas Edison failing 10,000 times, guys. You got to have a strong mindset to fail 10,000 times and then come back and say, you know what? There's just 10,000 ways it don't work. Okay? So, this is what I wanted to talk about on this live. I hope you guys got some value from it as well. Okay? Share this live. I'm not used to so little people being here on the live, but that's okay. Hopefully, somebody will come back on the replay and catch it, because this live was of great value. Okay? So, I'm going to let you guys go, get back to it. And I appreciate you, Roger, for hopping on here. Thank you for your time, brother. You be safe on that icy road out there. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow's live. Peace.